Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to The Haunting of Hill House, one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen. And I thought that was because I love horror, I love thriller, I love great storytelling, and this series definitely has those things, but it's also the way it's filmed. It's the way that the fear sinks into your bones, and it's the acting. These are children in some of these scenes, and they are absolutely selling this story to us. So I'm ready to dive into this episode. This one is titled Eulogy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell, and if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. For now, let's dive right in.
And I want to make sure that when you do walk out of here, you walk without a whiff of suspicion on you. You understand?
Yes.
He seems like a good cop.
We both want that, right? We just need to go over it a few times about what you said about the house.
What about it?
Well, you mentioned a few things to the office.
I've been up all night. I've probably said some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I don't want him to look crazy, which we know that he eventually does because they talk about the tabloids.
My guys are talking to the, what are their names? The Dudleys, I believe.
The Dudleys.
She's with the medical examiner right now, and Hugh, it's a mess. It's a real mess.
Sounds like it's been a mess.
Being pulled out of their bed in the middle of the night. And we're talking to them, of course. And we haven't even talked about the other body.
That didn't have anything to do with us.
Of course not.
Other body?
You're good at fixing things.
I'm not so sure anymore.
You leave a lawyer up. Suddenly, we can't fix this. Spread until it becomes bigger than both of us.
I thought he was a guy. I think he tried to gain his trust so he could get the guy to open up more.
Talk about what happened last night. Run and get you your cream and sugar.
Now and get this over with.
Sit tight.
Because
It's no
he
trouble.
encouraged him to not leave or lawyer up.
It's no trouble.
But I feel bad for the dad because you can't explain away some of the things that happened in the house, and obviously that might have had an effect on what happened that night, the house. Obviously it did. So of course he's gonna look crazy. You can't explain it to people who weren't there.
You know, it's a rental. Not a lot of choices.
He's still talking to somebody. He's gonna look crazy for that too. I feel so bad for him. I don't know what happened that night, so I don't know if I should still feel bad for him, but something about the situation in general, I feel bad for the dad. Also because we know the kids go live with their Aunt Janet. And just like as a parent, not getting to raise your kids, can you imagine what that would do? Oh, I can't.
I put this order in 2 days ago. You promised me calla lilies. You're bringing me calla lilies.
You're really a grandfather? Come, we've never met you.
I don't care about.
How come I've never met you?
You're not hearing me. That will.
Where have you been? You missed breakfast.
Kevin's on his way. Better be 4 bouquets of calla lilies. Allie, go get dressed.
I'm not finished with...
Dressed.
The two oldest siblings are a bit more harsh. You know?
Okay, I'll go in a minute, but can we just...
You're already on your way.
I have to shower and change my clothes. I mean, I didn't bring any of my... Okay.
Okay. The way she looked at him.
I know you're upset with him because he took Steve's money.
Service starts at 10. We're not open yet. If you want to lecture someone, lecture Theo.
Holy cow, Shirley. I think Shirley's the harshest.
I needed my space, but not like Cheryl.
I knew it was going to be her.
Since she was 3 years old, Shirley needed
Shirley's space.
bear with her.
Oh.
Please. Bear with her.
What a mess.
Oh, what a mess.
Like, she's just, like, been there.
We really missed you
Like,
guys?
with him.
Little rain, that was all.
Your place is what, like a 10-minute walk
And I don't
from
think
here?
he's imagining that.
Didn't even hit the whole property. Wondering if it's one of those micro... Hey, bud.
Oh, that storm that broke all the windows, he said it didn't even hit the whole property.
It's a downdraft. It
that's
moves like a
weird.
tornado, but it's super localized. One of the most dangerous storms, but it hits a really small area.
So we had a tornado 5 minutes north of me last night. It was terrifying. We had big windows. I'm so glad I didn't think of this. That last episode.
See?
Shit. Market.
Is it like the walls rotten?
What's that smell?
That is a smell of ruin.
Mold.
Same thing. Just last night. It can't be all the way down here. It can't be down here.
There's no way the storm does that. That's gonna be expensive.
What does that mean?
Down here, 3 floors down.
That's really bad.
Motherfucker.
That's gotta be Pops.
Father Mucker.
Really, Dad?
No. Stevie, why don't you go on upstairs? This black mold is dangerous to breathe. Do you hear that?
Yeah, it's like something is on the wall. It's like a scratch, like nails.
Maybe rats. Rats get thirsty enough, they'll chew through just about anything.
How long does it take photographs to develop? I wanna see what that picture has on it. Yeah, black mold would be really expensive. That would not be good in a house that big and that old.
Shirley doesn't want people in the house just yet, so I thought maybe I'd say hi. Can I come in?
I still can't get over how much Theo looks like the mother. That's like perfect casting.
I remember when Luke lived here. I was really hoping that it would work. Thought if anybody could, keep him on track, it'd be your sister. He's looking a lot better now.
I guess so.
You, on the other hand.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh, no. Last night, Daddy.
Oh, he's saying the hangover.
I up, even by Crane standards, to pack this all up and find a new place to live. And I don't think Shirley is ever going to talk to me
Throw
again.
it to the wind last night, didn't she?
I'm sorry. I should have made more of an effort with you. You tried as best as you could. I should have met you halfway.
Oh.
People up. I guess you don't get that. You don't really get it until you up. Really up.
This doesn't have to do with Steve's money, does it?
Oh, Theo.
Yeah,
You can stay. Enjoy your coffee. I didn't expect that.
Gotta start somewhere.
You were always good at that, assessing the damage. Where is it? Where's the damage?
Right behind the library wall.
You can't tell me that he hurt her or did anything to her and she would come back and spend this much kind of time with him, unless that's in his mind, which I don't think it is.
Veins of mold that are spreading. It's all over.
Well, that doesn't make sense. The water lines don't
know.
even... Water source, it explains it's spreading like that down there. Print for this house are a disaster. And I've got 4 plans, none of them...
And they're fixing this all up themselves.
Well, I can't flip this house if it's rotting with mold. In a couple of months.
I know. I will,
Yeah, y'all don't want to be stuck in that house.
draw up something that represents the actual piping, and then we'll find out how we really are.
I can't really identify a leak, and I'm not finding water.
So what's the reason of the black mold?
Upstairs way it's spreading. Have you actually looked everywhere?
Everywhere but one room. There's one room we don't have a key.
The red room.
Then we can see how bad off you are once you find the leaks.
My budget's stretched as it is, so maybe you can...
It's a big job for one person.
Well, I've got help. What do you say, Steve?
Yeah, I'll help.
Oh, he's not a kid.
So he can do all that himself. That's crazy that my dad could do that kind of stuff. We never hired anybody to come fix anything. Not cars, not anything to do with the home. He could always fix it.
Don't say that. That you wish you'd had better role models, better marriage to emulate. We were solid, babe.
You were solid.
We were.
Those last few days don't count. That wasn't us.
The last few days don't count. That wasn't us. And didn't one of the kids say that wasn't mommy that night?
Yeah, it's fine. How are you holding up?
Oh, you know,
Oh. Hug says a lot, though.
hey, how you doing? You know, I didn't get a chance last night to tell you how proud I am of you. 90 days.
Thanks.
He doesn't want to make today about him. It's okay to just sit.
I love the way that she's like helping him through all of this. Like as a mother, knowing what her children need in those moments, they all need something different. Mom must know.
There's a lot of people here. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Dad took
A lot of
Theo.
people loved her.
Hey, boys.
You know, Theo's my favorite character on the show from child and adult. But Luke as a child actor was one of my favorites. As a child was one of my favorites too.
Beer and tomato juice and power it down.
Does it work?
Not as well as a shot of smack.
Luke!
So you're saying the best hangover remedy is heroin?
By a mile.
Are you kidding?
Why would she come?
And I wanted to be here.
You thought you'd what, exactly?
You didn't tell me that your sister died. And if I'd known...
If I wanted you to know that, I would have told you that.
Sorry. If you met Theo once, I think you would know not to overstep in a way like this.
I'm sorry. My day.
Oh, and I want to say overstep because the girl did it out of the kindness of her heart, but Theo is definitely somebody who probably want to handle this by herself. And she's so mean to her.
Nellie, she was laughing so hard when she told me.
Yeah, oh, we knew. Your mom, she guessed it. Theo was about 8. Yeah.
Your mom knew when she was 8? See, mamas just feel things. I think that's sweet. You said your mom knew. It took you like 30 plus years and mama knew at 8.
You knew she'd be here. It's just so hard.
Bet this is Auntie.
You?
Janet.
Janet. Auntie Janet. They must not be
I'm sorry we're here. I'm so sorry. Should be here.
I know what you mean.
Well,
I read in the comments that a lot of these scenes were like a one-shot Sally's. That's crazy because they're so good.
We're gonna make a tent over this whole area, and then we'll bring the fans in.
You know how handy you have to be to know how to do all this by yourself.
Hear that?
yeah.
There's no rats down here. What a pro, huh? I'm gonna add some strychnine to the shopping list.
Huh, look at this.
I have a present for you.
I hate rats. We had a barn and we had barn rats in it. Those things are huge. They got so big off of eating all the chicken feed.
Hanging plastic, and then we ventilate it.
Be safe down here, okay? Good job, honey.
Something's wrong.
And the glad return, as dear in the love of there. Think of her still as the same, I say. She's not dead, she's just away.
Oh gosh, funerals get me. I hate them so much. It's all the feelings in the room, the emotions, like, it's palpable. I hate sadness, I hate grief. And Luke's gonna get up and talk. I ain't even spoke yet.
I was born 90 seconds before no. I'd use that too, you know, if we had a fight or if I wanted something, I'd say I was the oldest. So, and she'd let me get away with it. I mean, even though she knew it was bullshit. The last time I saw her, she
The way the mom just sitting there so intently and happy because she knows she feels the love between her kids.
So she dropped me off. And she...
I didn't know that was the last time Luke had seen her either. It was the rehab ride.
And she said, you go in there and you bring my brother back. Bring my brother back. I was born 90 seconds before no, but she was always my big sister.
Gosh. I hate that. I grew up really close with my older brother, my middle brother. He's like the best big brother in the entire world. So like sibling love is really important, and that was hard to see because Luke and Nellie loved each other so much, relied on each other so much through childhood. Me and Zach would spend so much time running through the woods and just being out in the country and not having other friends around. It's just us. That got me.
The missus do these?
Yeah, I'm sure it's... No, I'm not. I gotta ask her.
Zach is still the best big brother in the world. We're like adults now, and he's the best uncle and best brother ever. Why does he want her away?
You know, my mother worked in this house. She was kitchen staff. I was actually born here. That's where I grew up. We ended up buying it from Miss Hill, and we're still there.
He has a deep connection to the house then. Born there?
She never liked Hill House. Sometimes after a long shift, and she'd be scattered, you might say.
Scattered.
Talk to herself and the like.
So the house was getting to his mother.
She'd wander into the woods at night barefoot, and I swear I could hear her out there, like a schoolgirl in love, out there in the cold, talking low.
The house drove her crazy.
So yeah, scattered.
So maybe he wants her away from the house for her own good. He doesn't want her to go crazy.
Clara got pregnant. Our first, a real blessing. Miss Hill made her keep on working, even with the baby coming. Because she's a strong woman. She's a towering woman.
Oh, he's so proud of his wife. I love it.
And so she did it. She didn't take any time. So the day comes, the doc comes, and the little girl's stillborn.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
It was a dark time, my first one, and she never even got there. We offered it up, put it in God's hands. She went back to work fast. I mean, she's never been one to dwell, but she was back to it not a month later.
Oh, a month later after having it. Oh, poor mama.
And these nightmares, they had her down in a corner. Before Hazel passed, she's cleaning Hazel's room. She hears a baby crying. Hears it in other rooms, too. And she goes looking and looking.
Gosh.
And I mean, I thought she was losing her damn mind. But it rattled her so good. She ran home. Through the woods. No light.
He's saying this house is weird. Something's wrong.
So I came back here with her one night and I'll be damned, but I heard it too. And I don't know how. My doubts, they just dropped away. And I knew that was my first little girl's cry. First cry, the one she never got to. We stopped coming here after dark. Told Miss Hill, you can fire us. Dinner served, we leave.
Shook him that bad. Wouldn't it shake you?
In a minute, inside after dark. Yeah, just superstitious at first. But here's the thing, it worked. No more nightmares. No more crying.
He's saying that house was like sucking her in. And once she stopped being there at night, she got better.
It's not my place. But if you find your missus is acting scattered, a little time away would do the trick.
What's up with this house?
And a little prayer, too. Most likely.
Well, prayer's not really our thing. I take your point.
Each their own, I suppose.
Okay, so I trust him now, but I feel because he was obviously warning him. Also, that's another monologue in this show that is just out of this world amazing. That moment right there. The way that you're just like zapped into the story that man just told. And he's saying this house drives people mad. His mother, what was happening with Clara, and he's saying, watch out for your wife. Is it something to do with the women too?
All right, get in.
Ride with us. I'll meet you there.
Cheryl.
Shirley. Well, it's the day that she's burying her sister. Let's give her some grace. I understand she's mad at him, and she's got a lot happening.
Coming with us?
I'll meet you there.
You're gonna run out of cars.
I gotta do a few things. I'll meet you there.
Jesus, Cheryl. Today. Even today.
Even today.
About you, Steve.
Now you're left there with no ride.
Need a ride?
Beautiful service. Who knew Luke had it in him?
I love that the mom knows her kids and knows the moment, and she's like, hey.
I was talking to Theo this morning.
That's so.
And after listening about Nellie and what your brother said, problems that we all do, but from today, it's that in the...
Did Theo tell you what she did?
No.
She's saying stop her.
But you know, we all fuck and we can wake up and it's too late.
Stay the out of my business.
Cheryl.
There it is.
Oops.
Stuck your hand.
Right in the fan.
Fan. Good job, so he gave me some busted fans. Steve, can you unplug it over there? Syringe, it should be in that box.
Eyes are so cool.
Jesus Christ!
No! That would hurt. Ah! Sorry, I told you guys I don't like gore. I don't like blood.
I didn't. I unplugged it. I unplugged it.
It's okay. It was an accident.
It's okay. It was. Dang it. The dad quickly reminded himself that that was a kid and it was an accident. Oof. First reaction is not always the best. Please, let's get into this room. I gotta know what's in it. And the fact that the kids said that they were having a tea party with mommy in that room, and one of the kids said that wasn't mommy. It was with her and Abigail, Nellie, Luke.
Fuck you!
Not gonna get in the room today, are we? He needs stitches. Is that a tradition for some families is to throw your own handful of dirt? I haven't seen that.
My little girl. She did raise her.
Your father, dad,
Still.
what I call her.
I'm so sorry.
Don't say sorry, Luke.
I'm so sorry.
No, he's actually physically being pulled. What?
Did you see her? It was mom. It was mom and Nellie. I stopped.
Oh, mom was in the...
I saw them. No, you didn't. Look at me.
The mom was telling him to stay.
Didn't because they're dead. People see things.
Like, stay with them.
Write about it. It's weak, but it's not real. It's not.
It's real. Somebody said Steve's actually denial, and that's 100% true, not Luke.
Shit together, you're gonna end up just like them, you understand? Because it's in our genes.
He thinks they're just a crazy family.
It's a sickness.
He thinks there's mental health problems.
Vigilant. Get it together. Stop talking like a crazy person. I don't want to bury you too, you understand? Okay?
Nellie's bit neck lady doesn't scare me as much now that I know it's Nellie. I mean, it's wicked to look at, but I think Nellie's the sweetest soul, so...
Yeah, fine.
That's a beautiful cemetery. I love cemeteries. I think they're so peaceful.
Liv?
What?
Liv?
What? Liv!
Liv.
Liv? Y'all, if that wasn't her. Did you see? It's like she just snapped back.
You?
A screwdriver to his neck, y'all.
What the f?
I'm sorry, I was having a horrible dream.
You think?
You think? Sorry.
What's on with you? You're holding a fucking screwdriver to my throat.
No, I wasn't.
We need to talk. We gotta do. You
His reaction is valid.
know what we have to do, but we have to do something. You're.
What?
Do you remember that night when that storm hit, how she was acting? What's wrong with the drawing?
I don't...
Even though I know it set them off.
What is this?
It's a master blueprint you drew.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. I didn't know what this was.
What is
It looked familiar. You used the same shape dozens of times.
And that's why Mr. Dudley said maybe it's time for her to get out of the house. Because remember, it was right after he saw the map. So something was wrong with it.
It's a footprint to our house, to our forever house. You drew it again and again.
Oh, she did.
I didn't.
You did?
I did. That's absurd.
She doesn't remember that.
Maybe you should take a break. Take a little rest.
I could see it.
Just for a couple days or something.
That could be
She
good.
was going to go see Janet.
But how? Kids in the house and...
I'll manage. I just want you to be...
Not crazy.
I didn't say that.
Is it
I just think I've underestimated these migraines, you know? I'm not sleeping through the night at all.
Sensitive to these types of things.
This constant dream.
You're just tired?
He said Claire was having nightmares.
It just snuck up on me all of a sudden. I'll sort it out. Promise.
The mother does not look like she's doing well. Like you could see it on her face. Her eyes aren't as bright.
He looked wrong.
Has anybody seen Luke?
It's Luke. Why did he do that? And everybody just put the pieces
Silence
together.
doesn't protect them.
Yes.
She's
Yes.
saying you stink.
He was right there. He was looking at your, and then he
It was Luke.
have a smoke. He went outside.
Well, did he come back?
I don't know.
Sorry.
Daddy?
An hour.
It was her reaction. Was
Probably already has a needle in his arm.
We don't know that.
I'll check outside.
What's that?
What's it gonna lead to? It was dirt. The mom's forever
God.
home. It's the forever home.
Kill someone.
It's okay.
It's wheezing. What? Get out of there. That was there. We saw the dirt that led to it. But why the forever home, which is what she was drawing in the blueprints? So that's gonna have some type of significance, yeah. The forever home. What a horrible day. What a horrible day for everyone.
Who did this?
It wasn't. It was.
Explain it.
It was like this when we and I can fix it.
He can fix it. He can always say he can fix it. He's always trying to fix it.
You every opportunity, and I don't know why you won't help me, Hugh.
I am helping you.
You didn't hurt her, but you get real upset.
I'm very tired.
The house killed her.
I know what I said.
In denial of your wife committing suicide, or you're in
I didn't touch her.
And I don't know why you won't give me.
So they're saying it's not the house. She either did it or you did it.
It would help you so much right now. Stand that.
I told you.
The 3 hours you waited after you discovered her body, before you called us, what happened in those 3 hours? Hugh?
And he didn't call immediately.
I was mourning.
It looks so bad.
That's right.
And she says that you ran up the stairs to the red room.
The red room.
When you got to the red room.
Nothing. It was nothing.
Nothing.
It's open. It's flipping open. Oh my gosh. It's open. We're going right into the next episode, but holy smokes. The whole episode in general, but that last little bit. Shirley woke Mom up because he thought Mom had went to Janet, which we saw her say that she did. Shirley woke him up, said Mom was in the kitchen and she was surprised. He ran up to the red room and do y'all know how good this next episode's gonna be? Because the red room's open and there's been so much mystery around it, but then also the house is so much more intimidating now after hearing Mr. Dudley's story. From his mother to what's happened to Clara and just the absolute fear that was in him and certainty that was in him when he told that story, which was, I keep getting surprised by the monologues in this one, but his was, I'm still thinking of the way he told us that story of his experience and the women in his life's experience. I'm still thinking of how he told that story. And I'm like, wow, so good. And then Luke, baby. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I also want to see what's going to happen with the forever home. And I'm still sitting here saying the father's a good guy. I 100% believe that he has nothing to do with the bad things that happened. And that he's going to look crazy no matter what, because nobody's going to believe that the house is haunted. They want to be able to explain it away. Either Dad did it or Mom committed. It's black or white to them in this situation. They have to be able to explain it somehow. You can't say house. I'm ready to get into the next episode. I hope you guys follow me there, because I'm gonna sit here and talk because it's so good. So let's just hop scoot on over to the next episode. That's episode 8, and let's see where we go from there. So don't forget to like, subscribe, turn your post notification bell so you never miss when any of these drops, because sometimes I'm going to get excited and maybe get a little out of hand and drop 2 in one night because they're so very good. So turn on your post notification bell. If you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. I'll see you guys in episode 8.